mean, look at the size of this thing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are here today because we have box 6, stages 19 through 22 of the Fanhome Build Your Own Michael Bay Optimus Prime. And I'll be real thankful if it's not damaged. This is how the box came, all crushed in. It's not even sealed anymore. So hopefully everything's inside. If you're interested in building this along with me, I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can click on that and it'll take you right to the site. I'm not affiliated anyway. I don't get paid for that. It's just a quick, easy way for you to click it and it'll take you directly to this Optimus Prime build. So let's go ahead and get up top and get this. Let's quarter it. So let's go ahead and get up top and get this thing open. All right, guys, here we go. Like I said, flap's already open on it. Don't need to cut it, so let's just see what's inside. All right. Let's make sure we got all our parts in here. There's 22, 20, 21, and 19. It doesn't appear like anything's broken. Get our build magazines out, and let's go ahead and get rid of this box. All right, from the looks of it, we are just building more onto that leg we've been working on. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, here's stage 19. Let's take a look inside. There we go. We'll just flip through it real quick. If you want to pause on anything here and zoom in, feel free to do so. Very informative magazines to look through. Talks about a lot of the movie, production for the movie, the different toys along the way, different stages, different releases, different years of the toys that come out. And here we are getting into, yep, looks like we're still working on that right leg. And we'll get into the build here. We will be attaching that leg to the foot in this stage. And when we get done, we'll have all of this done in this stage here. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, in stage 19, we're going to need to get the foot out here. And we're going to be removing this piece here. We're going to flex the foot down a little bit like that and pop this piece off like that, and we're going to be putting a piece underneath it. We have 19G here, and we're going to be inserting that underneath here. It's going to go right inside here, this direction. I'm going to put that in and push it in like that, and then we're going to put this piece right back on the way we had it. There we go, and that's going to keep that toe from flexing too far up. See there, and that's the end of that one. All right, on this next step here, we're going to remove 7B and 7D. That's these pieces here that we put on before. You want to be very careful about that and just kind of work it around until we can get that off. There we go. We got that off. I'm going to set that to the side. Now we need the leg. All right, we got the leg here from our previous part of the build, and we're going to insert this in until these two rubber bands are all the way down in there. We're going to be putting a pin in. The pin's going to go through the hole in the side of the foot here, and it's going to go through this slot so that the leg can still turn, but it'll hold it in. So let's go ahead and get the leg put in and get it all the way down in as far as it'll go. I believe that's it right there. Okay, now here's the pin right here. It's got a rough end and a smooth end. We're going to insert the smooth end into this hole on the side right here. And it should go all the way in just like that. If it's tough to go in, you can tap it in with something. Mine went right in though. Okay, and then we're going to put this piece back on the way it was. Get that snapped all the way back on there just like that. And we got the leg on the foot, guys. Check that out. I mean, it's literally as big as my forearm, almost to the tips of my finger. That's crazy. This thing's huge. Okay, now we got 19D, 19C, 19B, and two 19Es. Yeah, we're going to take this circular rivet here, 19D, and we're going to put it on this pin here. It's a half circle, so it's only going to go on one way. Just put it on there and snap it in just like that. Okay, now we're going to take these two rivet pieces and we're going to snap one into this part here like that. And it's going to go in from that side, and then we're going to do the same thing with the other one, and it's going to go in this side. It's going to go in on the closed side. This side's open. This side is closed, solid. It's going to go in on that side. All right, and it's going to be just like this. Okay, these are going to go on the back of the foot here, and they're going to snap into these holes right here on the back of the leg, and then they're going to attach here with two BM screws. So let's go ahead and get this one put on like that, and then the other one's going to snap in on the other side just like this. Okay, and we're going to screw those on with those BM screws. All right, let's get that screwed in like that. And we'll get this other one. Okay, and they're going to look just like that. All right, now we got this big plate here. This is 19A, and it's going to go on the back of the leg. And this pin right here at the top, right here, is going to go into this hole right here on the back of the leg. Might have to move this out of the way a little bit to get to it, and just push that all the way on. All right, it's going to look just like that. All right, and that is the end of stage 19. Okay, here's the magazine for stage 20. Steven Spielberg here. Animal side of Optimus. Wheelie. Decepticons. All right, we get into the build here. We got these pieces that we're going to be putting on to the leg. And when we get done, it should look like this. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's get our leg back out here again. Okay, now we've got part 20C, and this is the tibia right here. And we have one RP screw. This is going to get attached on this lower tab of the knee here. See if you can get a look at it right here onto this hole right here. So we're going to put this on this direction, just like this. Okay, and then we're going to screw that screw in from this side, and being very careful that everything is lined up right as we screw it in so we don't mess anything up. Because we're going at kind of an angle here. I want to just be easy with it. Make sure it goes through all the pieces correctly. Seems to be going in okay for me. There we go. And it should look just like that. Screw it all the way in. Okay, now we got 20B, which is this piece right here. And we're going to be attaching that on with these two SP screws. And they're going to go onto these pieces here. And this is going to go this way around. And it's going to be between this top of that knee plate that we attach this piece to and this pin right here. It's going to go right in between those, and we're going to screw that in on each side with those SP screws. All right, let's get this one first. Let's line the hole up, screwing that one in. Nice and easy. I'm just putting my finger behind it and pushing against it because it just kept wanting to push it away. There we go. That's that side. And we're going to flip it over and put a screw in the other side. And I'm going to put my finger underneath this side of it to hold it. Get that lined up. Start screwing that one in. Just snug that down nice and snug. Just like that. All right. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, now we have this lower leg inner plate. This is 20A, and it's nicely painted. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And that's going to be going on the inner leg. Okay, this has got 5 pins here on the inside, as you can see there. And it's going to be going into these 3 holes from this piece, and then these 2 holes on the leg. I'm going to be snapping that into those. and get them lined up. It's probably easier said than done. But we're going to work on it. See if we can get them in there. All right, guys, that is snapped all the way in there. It took a little doing. I found it easier to hook it to this part first, and then it pushed right into the leg. Just be careful that you don't scuff it up, and it should look just like this. All right, guys, and that's the end of stage 20. Let's move on to 21. All right, here we are with stage 21. Get a look through the magazine real quick. Robert Epps, The Voices of Optimus, some stuff about the Fallen, more cartoon stuff here, animated stuff, and we get into the build part right here. This is our pieces, and looks like when we get done, we'll have this right here. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, in this pack here, this is all the pieces we have, and we're just going to be snapping these together. Look how nice that looks though with that gold on there. And these pieces are all plastic. These are all, accent pieces. So it looks like we're going to start with 21A, this big one, and 21B, this piece right here. It's going to go this way, and it's going to snap into this hole and this hole here and this hole here. So just line up those 3 holes, and we're going to be pushing those in. Make sure that one's all the way in there. There it is. All right. It's going to look like this. Right here. Okay, now we got 21D, this piece right here. And that's going to be going on right by this other one on these 2 pegs here. Okay, and it's going to go this way around. If this is the bottom here, then this one part that protrudes out a little bit is going to go towards the bottom. I'm going to put it on top of these 2 pins and push it in. I think one pin is a little bigger than the other one as well. But anyway, I'm going to snap it all the way down on there. Like that. All right, and this is the last one here. This is 21C, this piece right here. And this is going to go on into these 2 holes here, in this direction like this. So let's just get those on the holes and push those in. There you go. Just snap them all the way down on there, and it's going to look just like that. All right, and we're going to set this aside and move on to the next stage, because we are done with 21. All right. The U.S. Army and the Transformers Cinematic Universe. Optimus's father. Ultra Magnus. Autobot series. More of the toys here. And we're going to get back into the build. Looks like we're going to be putting more stuff onto the leg here. And when we get done, it will look like this, which looks like it's pretty much completed. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we got that leg out again, and we have part 22B. This is the tibia, outer side. All right, and it's got 2 pins on it, here and here, and we're going to snap that into these 2 holes. Here and here. Just put it on there and snap it on. Just like that. Okay, now we have 22F, 22G, this pin, 22E, and 22G. And we're going to connect these together to make a joint. And we're going to slide that into like that right there. And again, we have one smooth side and one rough side. We're going to put the smooth side in to that. Line it up. And just push it in. I'm able to just push that in with my nail. If that doesn't work for you, you can just use a little hammer or some pliers or something, or maybe even just the back of the screwdriver. And just push it down on there. But it should look like that when it's all the way in. Okay, now we got our other 22G pin, and we're going to put it in this side. Put it together. Like that. And we're going to put this pin in same way. Use the back of my screwdriver. I'm just going to push that in. And that's all the way through. It'll look just like that, and I'll be able to bend and articulate. Okay, now we have the tibia plate right here. This is 22C. Okay, and we're going to turn it this way. And we're going to push the ball joint part of this into the this part. We got like the male and the female side. We're going to push that in. Just like that. Okay, now we have our piece that we completed in our last stage. And this is going to go over the top of this pin here, this direction. And push on. And then we're going to tighten that down on there with an MP screw. The MP screw's got a really wide head, almost like it has a washer attached to it, as you can see there. And we're going to screw that in. Until it's nice and firm on there. It's going to look just like that. Okay, we're going to attach this to the leg now. And we're going to turn it on its side here. And we're going to lift this flap up here. And just like the other side, we've got these 3 pegs. It's going to go into these 3 holes. Okay. And then we've got this. That's going to go over the top of this one. And then this pin's going to go into this one here. See if we can get that all lined up and snapped on. And this side seems to be going on easier for sure. There we go. Oh, this side went on way easier. Everything is fitted in there nice. It'll look just like that. You know, we got the lower leg outer plate. This is 22A. And we're going to snap that on. We got these 2 holes here. And these 2 pins here. And it's going to go this way around. And we're going to snap that into those 2 holes. There we go. Just got to make sure you got it lined up right. Snap it in. It's going to look just like that. Wow. That is so cool looking. All right, guys, that is the end of stage 22. Let's go ahead and get back to the main camera.
We're done.
Wow, look at this thing, guys. Holy cow. That thing is beautiful. I'm really, really liking this build, man. This thing is just awesome. Jeez, look at it. It's huge. And this, I mean, this is just one leg. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's just one leg, man. Holy cow. Very fun build so far. Really loving it, like I said. And it's just huge. I'm going to make another video here discussing something. Let me go ahead and put this down. I'm going to make another video after this discussing something about a note that was put into this shipment about a price increase. So stay tuned to that after this video here. If you guys are building this, man, let me know. Let me know how your progress is going. I'd love to see pictures of it. If you want to send it to my email, which will be in the description down below. Love to see pictures of your build as well. I'm going to put a little video in of this on a turntable so you can get a good look all the way around it. And I'll put that in right here. How awesome is that, guys? This thing is phenomenal, man. I really love it. Like I said, man, if you guys are fans of this kind of build, if you like these kind of builds, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps. I really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. I'm Chewysolo, and this is Black and Red. See ya.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.